The day after Thanksgiving, a briskness is in the air as winter is well on its way. That's something we're saying even here in South Florida. Hello and welcome to Rick Case Arena for some Black Friday women's basketball between visiting Seattle Pacific and your Nova Southeastern Sharks. More than 2,700 miles separate the two schools as the Falcons fly southeast for this college basketball matchup. NSU has won every game by 15 or more points and are on a roll. The Falcons, on the other hand, have won 2 at home with a win over number 17 Dominguez Hills and lost twice in the GNAC Pac-West Challenge. Which SPU team will make the cross-country trip to the Sunshine State? Can the Falcons soar out of Broward with a much-needed victory, or will the Sharks circle the waters and just keep swimming to a 5-0 start? I'm Patrick Scanlon alongside Josh Leatherman, our producer Cynthia Fonseca. We got you covered for a noon tip-off here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The Thanksgiving Classic on the Sunshine State Conference Network tips off when we get back. Black Friday here in Broward County. There's not a better time to get a good deal as Palm Beach Atlantic's in the market for a much-needed win here at Rick Case Arena. Coming off a 1-point loss at Clayton State, they'll need to turn around before conference play starts up again in the Sunshine State. It's a good time here to get back in the swing of things in-state. They're up against a Georgian court team who's yet to find a win on the young season, and coming down from New Jersey, seem to be dancing in the dark early on, trying to find some identity. And what a place to find it against some stiff SSC competition today in Palm Beach Atlantic. Will the Sailfish swim to a much-needed win, or can the Lions roar to their first win in South Florida? I'm Patrick Scanlon alongside Josh Leatherman and our producer Cynthia Fonseca. We got you covered for an early afternoon tip-off here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The Thanksgiving Classic on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network continues when we get back. Welcome into the SSC Digital Network. A little post-game action here with Coach Heather Macy of Nova Southeastern. A big 88-69 win, Coach. Initial reactions, getting a big post-Thanksgiving win for your team.
Super proud of the maturity of these guys coming in a noon game the day after Thanksgiving, and they obviously were very responsible in what all they ate yesterday for Thanksgiving. So proud of the maturity of our really, really young team and response coming off the holiday. And the parents are here. We're doing a meet and greet right now. 13 of the 15 parents are here in town supporting their kiddos, and just super excited to see all them and see everybody play, and so many played exceptionally well.
Hey, Coach, you told me this week, no turkey, just ham. We stuck to the script yesterday?
I stuck to it, buddy. There was no chance.
Love to see that, Coach. Hey, Coach, you talked to me this week about the gratitude walks your players do with you before and after each practice. You had to do one after this game. What does your gratitude walk really seem like?
You know what? I think we kept everybody healthy today, which was really, really big. I think we got more quality minutes deeper in our bench, which is going to be big for us as we continue to move on and progress through the season. And I love that we didn't miss our first – when we did miss our first shot, we let our second shot be our best shot. And a lot of times emotionally you get so caught up in that you don't. But the 22 offensive rebounds points to that fact for sure.
Yeah, it's been seen the identity of this NSU team on the offensive glass. It kind of continues today. What'd you like from your big guys down deep?
Boy, they do a good job, don't they? They work incredibly hard for us, and they've got a tough battle today. I mean, Seattle Pacific, their post players are leading score. I mean, she's incredible, does a good job. I thought we did a nice job on her. A lot to learn from, a lot to take away for sure.
And, Coach, we got to look at the turnovers. 26 turnovers for your squad. A big win, but a little area of concern potentially. What do you like to clean up as the tournament
like
continues?
to shoot it before we turn it over. That would be a good thing. But I don't get too caught up in that because that also speaks to the pace of the game in which we want to play. I do want to value the ball. I thought we had a couple of things that we did. When you get the lead and it starts to gap like that, it's human nature to relax a little bit. And so we've got to do a good job of fighting that, what human nature is, and play different and play consistently different for 40 minutes and not enough to play that way for 30 minutes.
Well, Coach, thank you so much. Heather Macy along with us for a big 88-69 win over Seattle Pacific. Holland gets the strip, but she gets it back to Simpson. And McCann from deep, it's side iron. It'll be a rebound SPU. But stolen inside. Reed puts it up, puts it in. Just like that. You can never be safe with the pesky hands of the Sharks. Oda cuts through the lane, puts it back. Just an errant pass out of bounds. Had the trailer there, but just could not connect. NSU ball.
Yeah, so the Sharks are playing a little bit smaller here, and they're playing faster and more aggressive defensively, so it's another early adjustment from Coach Macy, and you like to see it. Got to try and find a way to basically force Bridie McCain into this offensive action right now.
McCann making the right pass and the right play for an easy two for Celeste Reed. McCann Coach Macy said she makes the right plays at the right times. She does it all on offense and defense. And an Oda returns the favor with a deep three. And Seattle Pacific hangs around.
SPU has now tied the Sharks makes versus attempts from three-point range.
Wow. I mean, 7 for 16 from deep are the Falcons.
I mean, it's just such a great way to get back into the matchup, especially if on the defensive side you're keeping your opponent from shooting and you're just playing the math game at that point. Right. Let's take the modern age most efficient shot. Let's take an open three and take our chances and not allow our opponent to shoot threes.
Right. Coaches talk about, falling in love with the three, so we can't do it. But, hey, if you're making threes, it's easy to fall in love and keep going until the wheels fall off. And if you're down 17, you're trying to find some answers, and you might have found one.
Yeah, you're going to go to that well until it runs dry when you're trailing, especially because just a quick way to get you back into the scoring column, especially if you're finding consistently good looks. If you're not forcing threes, it's a good three.
McCann goes 1 for 2 from the line. As SPU's out in transition, a foot late. That's Grace Turley again. She's been out and had the right idea. Easy in the transition, but some turnovers in the last 2 possessions.
A lot of turnovers in this game. We are closing in on 40 of them between the two teams.
They're sharing it for sure. Sharing the love. A little sloppy play. But that hasn't stopped NSU from mounting an 18-point lead as Simpson drives inside. Finds a lane, puts it up just a little too much. But Reed with the rebound, and Reed with an and-one opportunity. A sophomore from Sparta, Tennessee. A nice move. A powerful finish. Getting some contact and finishing.
She's been a great piece to pick up this year for Nova Southeastern University. She's been quiet at times this year, but feels like she's quietly been close to a couple of double-doubles this season. Last game almost had one. Had one on opening night, too.
And one is good for Reed. As SPU fades it away inside. A nice little pretty jumper inside by Kearns. As the cross-court pass connects to Simpson. She gets pushed. No basket, but 2 shots coming. Pretty full-court pass. Pretty accurate as well.
Yeah, not the most desirable pass, especially when both teams are playing the press, because it's hard to connect on those with people moving so quickly. But when you do, it usually catches the defense in a really tough spot.
Simpson coming over from St. Leo. 3 years there. Averaged around 9 points. Just bringing her talents to Broward County in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And getting both free throws to go her way as the Sharks push past 20 again. Almost got her pocket picked. Mid-range Jay is up and good. Just like that, it's a 1-point game, courtesy of Jay Dixon. And now the Georgian court press is trying to fully overtake. It's a selfish push it. Good pass to Hadley inside. Hadley trying to kick it back out. D for 3. Just short. But offensive rebound for Schuler. Big muscle and a big finish. Pushes it to 3.
Just the 5th point that has come in second chance for Palm Beach Atlantic. There's just been not a lot of capitalizing on offensive rebounds right now. That's a big bucket for PBA.
Who wants to step up? Coach Smith talked to us about it. We need someone in these late game moments to step it up. Who will it be for PBA if they want to win this one? Schuler says, "It's me." That's 5 straight points for her and a 6-point lead for the Sailfish.
Big 3 off of the turnover, and all of a sudden PBA is feeling their lead grow again.
And just like that, a punch back. Georgian court with a potential 3-point play of their own. The scoring was at a premium all day. Now scoring's getting a little easier late in this game. What do you attribute that to?
Yeah, well, both teams came out of the halftime break clearly having made some adjustments offensively. They're being a little more active. There's more energy being shown offensively right now. You're getting more cuts. You're getting better screens. Both teams actually hunting to shoot the basketball right now, and they've been rewarded for the most part with more points on the board.
Wow, Smedley couldn't get it to go there, but off a PBA white jersey. And it's going to stay Georgian court basketball, down 4 with just under 6 to play. Some miscues in this fourth quarter. You hope if you're a Sailfish fan, won't come back to bite you, but you're definitely given ample amount. Farrah White swings to the top of the key. She gets it back on the left side. Crossover pass, Hadley up. No foul. You can call a block on Hadley. With 6 seconds on the shot clock, they're going to have an inbound here. We got a sub. Amia Bray comes in for Morgan Sconza. White trying to find someone. 5 on the shot clock. Do they realize she does? Picks up her dribble, puts it up. A floater. Can't get it to go, but a foul. 2 free throws coming. Can you convert from the charity stripe is the main question as we get to the nitty-gritty of this fourth quarter. Just around 5.5 to play.
Georgian court just 1 of 5 from the free throw line here in the second half. If only they were a little bit better through the first 3 quarters, but no point in looking back at it now. Just handle the free throw line business in this fourth quarter, and you can really put PBA in a tough spot as they keep picking up fouls.
And with the fouls comes free throws, and with the free throws seem to become misses for this visiting Georgian court team. The first one's no good. The second one is good. Finally get one to fall. As we're back to a one possession advantage for Palm Beach Atlantic. Hadley trying to mix things up. Ellison, the Clearwater native. Back into Daria White. Hal's going to take it herself. Back out of the corner for a 3. Puts it up, puts it in. Annabelle Ellison extends to 6. The turnaround 3 is just a little short for Holland. That's no problem. Still up 18 at the end of 1 here, John.
It's a heck of a bounce-back quarter from Seattle Pacific. Right up there with the Sharks, a 24-22 second quarter, and a very nice improvement for Seattle Pacific.
I'll see they take those adjustments into the halftime break. Your Sharks lead 49-31 over Seattle Pacific here on the SSC Digital Network. I'm Patrick Scanlon alongside Josh Ledman. We'll be right back after this little halftime. Take a little break and join us right back here in sunny South Florida. Hello and welcome back to sunny South Florida, where the Nova Southeastern Sharks lead the Seattle Pacific Falcons 49-31. We're just about to start this second half of action, and Josh, Nova Southeastern up big, a little bit of, some blemishes here and there as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, 15 turnovers. We have seen this team be very composed offensively this year. Just feels like they're a bit out of sorts today, and it's a little surprising to see considering how much emphasis Coach Heather Macy put on making sure these players were prepared for today. So some stuff to definitely clean up here in the second half of play, but still, what a great first half of action for Kalia Morales, leading the game with 11 points. She's tied for the lead, but at least leading the Shark side. Getting to the free throw line again with great regularity, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. She's just doing it again, uber consistent on the offensive side, and really hoping the Sharks can find their 3-ball again, because the Falcons certainly have.
Yeah, Coach Macy said we've got, quote-unquote, she called it waves. Waves of different players in different moments. Morales, obviously a big piece in the cog, in the wheel of point guard. And get it done. 11 points early. We'll see if she can get some more. But the Falcons start with possession here at Rick Case Arena. Court gets a shot up, flings it. It's right side of the backboard. An early advantage kind of clung on to there at the end of the half. What'd you see from the Sailfish, John?
Well, I think they're still trying to get their footing offensively right now because it's just so stagnant. Everybody is just kind of holding ground right now, and they're essentially setting up to just be a drive and kick style offense, but there's no kicking. It's just coming back out to the three-point line, dribbling, and just using too much clock right now. These two teams got to pick up the intensity offensively. The defense has been fantastic.
Oh, yeah. They've been like to stay on the defensive side. I think with the drive and kick is if they're going to kick and then they're going to not take the open look and pass it up anyway. It seems to be a conundrum on the offensive side of things for Palm Beach Atlantic, but they've got the lead, 22-19 over Georgian Court. We'll get all your action here in the second game of today on Black Friday and Thanksgiving Classic here on the SSC Digital Network. Don't go anywhere. Welcome to the second half of action here on the campus of Nova Southeastern University. Palm Beach Atlantic 22, Georgian Court 19 in John points. At a premium as we talked about all half. What's something that this game's going to come down to over the next 20 minutes?
I really think it's going to come down to the turnover battle because when neither team is really scoring at a high clip and neither team is shooting very well either, it's going to be about just maintaining possessions and earning the best that you can. So if neither team turns the ball over much, we should be in line for a down-to-the-wire finish between these two very defensive-minded teams. So it's just about maintaining possession right now, holding on to the basketball. Don't force passes. Just take the best shot you can find.